here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Hello, everyone.
Alright, everybody. We're off. It's the Spyro Kingdom match 4. Meteora Girl versus James Jones. Spyro 3 race to 30 eggs. It's happening right here, right now, everybody.
Hello, everyone. And as we're starting James Jones, this is not personal. You're just, going in my business. I'm trying to teach my boyfriend a lesson here, and unfortunately you're in the way, so this just had to happen.
That's fair enough.
Because, of course, as we know, James Jones is an honorary member of Death Triangle now. He proved his worth. But, James Jones, Jess, I think you take James Jones lightly, because I know James Jones only has one win in his entire speedrunning career against Liam in Spyro 3 of all games. But he's actually not as bad as you think he is, and I don't think you should be taking James lightly.
I am not taking James Jones lightly. I'm just mad at you.
What did I do?
It's not at all me taking him lightly. It's me being mad at you and looking past your girlfriend, buddy. This is just a lesson for you. I know this is going to be a challenge.
Needed someone to film our promos by the river. You have the steadiest hand. You're not in Death Triangle, so it's perfect. It's perfect.
I'm shaking my
but
head.
maybe if you win this race, maybe we'll consider you for Death Triangle. But I don't know, James. Do you think Meteora Girl is Death Triangle material?
Isn't it boys only or something?
Yes, exactly. go join Pythagoras' Angels.
You're a sexist person.
Look, we've got a race coming up. We've been practicing very hard. For the boys and I have been training. It's Death Triangle versus Pythagoras' Angles. And look, we have to prove that men are better than women. And James Jones right now is going to prove as a man that he's better than you. Speedrun.
Terrible. I cannot believe I've moved in with this man.
I know. Well, anyway, I mean, look, it's a difficult thing to reconcile. So yeah, James Jones, of course. Let's talk about this. You beat my brother Liam in Spyro 3. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah. That was.
Didn't you apologize after you beat him? You were like, I'm sorry, I beat you.
It's okay.
That's up there. That's up there with, I think, one of the 5 most shocking wins in speedrunning history. Other one, of course, is Brandon Black beating, of course, who did he beat? Muddy Maestro? Didn't he beat Muddy Maestro in Gex 2? Whatever Gex game they played. But Meteora Girl, you beat Brandon Black too in Gex, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So you got a pretty good... Who have you beaten? You've beaten a few people.
I've beaten Steph Haskey. I've beaten Amelia.
Yep.
Can't think of who else I've beaten.
Brandon Black.
Well, yeah, I've already said I've beaten Brandon Black.
That's right. So you've beaten 3 people. But he beat you too. So you got like a bit of a... You're a 1-on-1 with Brandon Black.
Yeah.
We announced earlier in the week, or a couple weeks ago, we announced Spyro Speedruns Cup, of course. So perhaps, maybe you'll get a chance to have that rubber match with Brandon Black in Spyro Speedruns Cup, maybe. Depending on how you both go.
It's all good. I've got a belt, which is something Brandon Black doesn't have, which is a very, very important thing, so...
Brandon Black might have a belt, because, of course, Brandon Black's going after the Classic Trios Championship. It's going to be him and Game Sendy and Lucas Bolton going up against Triple D.
But he's not a champion yet, so...
Well, not yet, but he might be, and that's in a couple matches' time. I mean, we've had some really good matches so far in Spyro Kingdom. We've had, new Classic champion, not Classic Speedrunning champion, Marcus Terry Bedford. He beat G4 Video 5 on the title. We had Luminator defeating King Rover's Court. Putting him in a very good spot. Maybe, we'll see how we go. Maybe they might be the next contenders for the ISGP tag team titles. We've had some other great matches too. We've got this match right here, right now, and then coming up after this, Death Triangle versus Pythagoras' Angles. So really, Spyro Kingdom, one hell of a stacked event, and people have been looking forward to this race. James Jones, people have been really looking forward to this one. You're a big hit on the old ISGP YouTube channel.
Oh, really? I don't know how that happens.
You don't. By the way, people, I'm gonna give him a plug right now. James Jones has just released his not your first. It's like your second album, isn't it?
Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I think so.
It's called Grit and Glam or something. Grit and Grind.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, close enough. I
Okay,
guess.
what's the name? What's the name? So we can plug it.
It's Good Gravel and Gold. I think it is. Yeah.
Grit, Gravel, and Gold, and it's available on Bandcamp, is it?
Yeah, it should be on there. I think. Yeah.
Grit, Gravel, and Gold. We're gonna put a link. I'm gonna put a link in the description because it's an album you'll need to hear. It's from our own James Jones. In fact, if you just Google it, Grit, Gravel, and Gold, it actually comes up. It's a 12-track LP.
Ooh.
12 tracks featuring some hits like "Standing in the Rain," featuring Olawale. Is that his name?
You need to
Olawale?
do your research, Angus, before these.
I'm doing my research right now. "Standing in the Rain" featuring Olawale. Is that his name?
Something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's his? Do you know his name?
I'm pretty sure I heard Crystal
Yeah,
Fisher talking about this a little while ago, and he knew all the info.
Yeah, well, Crystal Vision, he knows these things. James Jones, do you have Are you planning on releasing an instrumental version of this album by any chance?
Yes, certainly at some point in the future. I think. Well, I wasn't, but now you say, I guess that sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
I was listening to some of the instrumentals on here, and the vocals are great, but wouldn't it be cool to have an instrumental version too, just as like an extra feature?
I think that's a good idea actually. I guess I'll definitely look into doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a,
I think that would be a good idea. Listen to this for a second. Listen to this. This is a blurb written about our friend here, James Jones. He says, "Grit, Gravel, and Gold is the debut. Wait, it's the debut album from you, apparently. It's your first album, according to this. Is a debut album of Welsh multi-instrumentalist James Jones, described by Eamon Holmes as a very talented man. James merges classical and flamenco guitar styles with pop melody over 13 tracks." Wow.
I thought it was 12.
Yeah, well, I thought it was 12 too, but apparently 13, according to whatever this website is.
I think someone got their facts wrong.
No, yeah, I think they got their facts wrong because Google lists it as 12 tracks, but then this lady says it's 13 tracks. I don't know. James Jones would know, but you can get it on Spotify, YouTube, Deezer. Well, available where all good music is sold. You can buy the album on Amazon Music if you want. It's available there. It's available in Japan as well if you want to buy it in Japan. So there we go. When was last time you were featured in Japan? A year ago.
I've never been featured in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
but I've wrestled in China for a month. So
that is a good point, actually.
That's something.
All right.
I've been to China twice, and yeah, lived in China for a month, wrestling every day. So I say that's something.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Look, I think you're both very successful in your individual fields. That's why I don't think that's why I don't think you guys need to fight. You don't need to be fighting. Because...
I'm not fighting with him. I'm proving a point to you, buddy.
Oh, well, okay. Let's just say you lose to James Jones. Then what's the point you're proving right then?
Well, I'm just trying to try my hardest and show you that your girlfriend is just as capable as anyone else to team with you.
That's a good point, actually, because James Jones you and Fraser lost to Golden Lovers, if I remember correctly.
We did. Yep.
So by that logic, because Death Triangle, we haven't technically won a trios match yet either. So I think the motto of Death Triangle really is trying your hardest and proving that you can strive under pressure. Like you are striving under pressure right now. You're facing this challenge. Oh, look at that! You did it. Well done.
See, I only failed once.
Pretty good.
I'm not the best at this Sun Challenge, but I usually get it on at least the second try, if not the first.
All right, let's get an egg count. How many eggs are you on, James Jones?
I don't know actually. That's a good point. I'll check that. I can't see it because half my screen's gone. So
just to say James Jones is on. I feel like you're on
That
10
that
eggs. I
sounds
don't
about
know.
right.
I'm guessing. Yeah. Well, either way, maybe Meteor Girl, maybe just maybe one day you and I will tag together.
Maybe. Maybe I don't want to be your
Because
partner anymore after the way you've treated
look,
me.
look, I'm a little jealous of you actually because you've done something I have never done.
What?
You've beaten Amelia Kukul, my sworn nemesis.
You know what? Maybe if you didn't annoy her as much, maybe she'd be a bit nicer to you.
Look, I'm nothing but a saint to her. She should really be nicer to me, if anything.
Nah, I don't
You
believe
gotta be
that
nice.
for a
Look,
second.
Crystal Fisher admits it. She's a thorn in the side of Death Triangle. Look, we've had our Death Triangle meetings. And her name has come up as a point of contention quite frequently. Oh, you speaking of which, you're not doing too well at the old
Okay, I
bell.
missed 2. Calm down, buddy.
You're lucky this isn't Spyro 2 and the Hula Girls challenge.
I'm pretty sure you watched me play Reignited Trilogy today. By
No,
the
no, no, but
way,
I'm saying, in the Hula Girl challenge where if you miss them, you got to do like the whole lot again.
yes, that's true, but I did get
I'm
that
saying you're
first
lucky,
round
but
today when I was doing it Reignited.
you did a good job. You did a good job.
Thank you.
So today's a very historical day for me because my old house I was living in finally got new tenants in the
What's
property.
happening?
So
Oh,
I have no commitments to that house anymore. So I'm fully moved in, which is a big deal. I'm ecstatic about that. I had to carry furniture. You know what we ended up doing, Jess?
what did you have to do?
That furniture that I left at the old place, the chair and the storage cube,
Hmm.
we actually had to carry that across to Andrew Conley's house because they wouldn't let me leave it outside my old house and get the council to pick it up. So I carried it to Conley's house. Oh, you failed. You
Oh no,
forgot to do
I
something.
forgot. I just realised I forgot to do the skip. That's cool.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I just died.
you do
Whoopsie. Oh well.
died. Anyway, so we had to carry the stuff across the road, and some crack-addled maniac showed up, and he's like, "Can I give you a hand with that?" I'm like, "No, thank you." So we didn't. But yeah, so we had to carry that all the way across. We had to make 2 trips across Tapley's Hill Road, carrying the like 2 pieces of furniture.
Oh, you had to carry that red chest over to Conley's?
Yeah, we had to carry it. My wrists were killing me.
What of that
They were.
thing's heavy.
It was heavy, and we had to carry it, and my wrists were just killing me. They like fried my wrists. It hurt so badly, but we got it across there anyway, and then I organized the council to pick it up from outside of Conley's house, even though I don't live there. So I had to do that today. It was my day. What did you get up to today, James Jones? What happened in your world?
Um, I, I don't know what happened today actually. Not much, I don't think.
Oh no.
Nothing as eventful as that. No.
I question.
Did you have breakfast this morning?
Yeah, I did have breakfast.
What did you have for breakfast?
Uh,
I must
I
have
don't
gone
know. I
in
think
with
it was
less eggs than usual.
Gems, I mean.
Gems, yes,
But
gems.
what did you have for breakfast, James Jones?
I think it was I can't remember now. I think it was uh I think it might have been a sandwich or something.
Sandwich for breakfast.
Yeah, bit odd, but yeah.
Hmm. Well,
I don't
I
know.
didn't have breakfast today, but then I went to after I did that journey across the road and back to drop the furniture off. I went all the way to Funk, which is this coffee shop, and we got there and it was like just after 1 o'clock, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna get a the sandwich from there. They advertise. I'm like, cool, I'll order the sandwich. It was about 1:15, and the sandwich bar closed at 1:30. I go up
Oh
there.
yeah.
I'm like, "Can I have a sandwich, please?" And they say, "Oh no, our sandwich bar has closed." I'm like, "Wait a
Ah,
second. Your sign says 1:30, and it's only 1:15." So I had to get one of their pre-made sandwiches, and it turned out to be really good.
ah,
The moral of the story is, despite everything, still try. Which is really the moral of Death Triangle. Despite everything, still try.
Unless you're a woman.
Hey, look, Why don't you want to be part of Pythagoras's angles?
Well, they haven't asked me, and I don't expect them to, because I'm not dating anyone in Pythagoras angles. But in saying that, the way you've been going, seeming I'm bi, if any of them asked, I would consider it.
Well, really? Which one? Yeah.
You know what, all of them. You know what, buddy? Yeah,
Oh,
all of
what
them.
about Amelia?
Yep, all of them.
Ask Amelia out on a date.
It's funny to
I
mess
don't
with
know.
you.
I think you're gonna have to talk to Amelia about that.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if she welcomes that. Unwanted advance. So yeah, this is
No, it's
this is
funny
a
to
good.
just feel of the way your brain is ticking right now. It's funny to mess with you.
Oh, I liked it better when you weren't a heel.
Nah, you know what? You did this to yourself, buddy.
Should be only one heel in this family, and it should be me.
You know what?
Doesn't
You
matter.
should have thought about that before you forgot your girlfriend.
You know something interesting, Meteora girl? Something interesting about Spyro lore? Oh no, you
Oh.
died. So there's a guy called Tuval who's a Spyro speedrunner guy. He basically invented like half the skips in Spyro 2 and 3.
Yeah.
He's like a legend. Anyway, his avatar that he uses for his like profile pictures on everything is the fodder in this level. It's like the seagull thing. I don't know why you needed to know that, but he also invented, of all things, the Gelato Beach skip in Super Mario Sunshine, which was this legendary skip that was discovered by this guy, Tuval, that lets you skip like half of this beach level in Super Mario Sunshine. Which is very cool. Do you play Super Mario Sunshine ever, James?
I don't think I ever have actually.
You know what's
Oh,
sad?
I,
Oh.
The fact that you keep dying.
No, I checked my controller for a second because you know how I've been playing PS5 and the
Yeah.
color's going to tell you how much life Sparks has. Instead of just checking Sparks, I was checking my controller and went, shit, doesn't tell me how much life I have.
Oh dear. But too reliant on modern day technology.
I was like, so like, how much lives do I have? Oh, I've got to actually check the screen for Sparks, not like, just assume that I'm just going to figure it out. Oh my god, stop it, you stupid Rhinoxes. Go! Die! I do not care for you, Rhinoxes. Die.
There is a life around here that will give you full health.
I'm
if you
aware
get it.
there's two, but I'm trying to kill them because me trying to find them at this current point in time is just probably
but you
going to
just-
get me in danger.
You didn't waste a lot of time trying to kill them that you could have if you got the life.
Honey, I'm usually
Good
good
idea.
at this. Maybe it's just you. Maybe you're the reason why I keep failing.
No,
I don't know.
wouldn't blame me.
Well, I will.
One day I'd like to team up with James Jones in a tag team match. I think we'd make a good team. Think we'd make a good team, James.
sure, yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember once we actually raced each other? Maybe like, oh, I don't know. Actually, I know we didn't race each other. We were meant to race each other back in Disney, back like 8 years ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when you had to race Fraser in a race to eat Randall.
Oh yeah, that infamous race. Yeah.
Eat Randall, you did. I believe you did anyway. I forget who won that match. I think Fraser won it.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna plan on joining Spyro Speedruns Cup when that starts?
Haven't I already signed up?
I don't know. Have you? You have? Well, I mean the sign-ups are still ongoing,
Ooh. I
but we would like to get as many people as possible in Spyro Speedruns Cup because it's going to be a great event. A great event.
I have signed up.
More info to come on Spyro Speedruns Cup in the coming weeks. Hopefully, as soon as we finish this Spyro Kingdom event, Spyro Speedruns Cup will be underway. Hope. What level are you in, James Jones? Just out of curiosity.
I'm in Mushroom Speedway.
Mushroom Speedway. So you got over 20 eggs then, don't you?
I don't know about that. I have failed it a few times, so
Don't you have to have how many eggs do you need? Don't you need 20 eggs to get in Mushroom Speedway?
Yeah, you do. I believe so.
well, In that case, I do then.
Catch up, Meteora girl.
That's fine.
There's a minimum of 4 eggs ahead of you.
That's okay.
How are you gonna know when you have 30 eggs, James Jones?
That's a good point, actually.
This is me showing that I don't mind losing to James Jones. I'm perfectly happy with that. Losing to you, in which case I would be pretty upset because I feel like you need to learn a lesson. But I'm just trying to show you what your girlfriend can actually do. Fortunately, I'm actually failing a bit more than what I have been when I've been practicing, but you can't win them all.
No, that's right, but you have to start by winning some of them, I guess.
Excuse me, buddy. I'm trying my hardest. Leave your girlfriend alone.
Oh, yeah, you're all good. You're good.
Better be.
We're just going to be partying in the Death Triangle
Oh my
locker
God,
rooms after this. James Jones getting the first big W for Death Triangle in this event. Hopefully, more wins to come for Death Triangle afterwards. Hey, James Jones, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wins. Big 2021 is going to be a big year for Death Triangle. Hopefully, Crystal Fissure and I can get the tag team titles at some point. Hopefully, Death Triangle can win the trios titles. Maybe James Jones could win the classic title. Maybe Fraser, because he's good at Spyro now. Maybe he could be ISGP champion.
Is he?
Good at Spyro. Well, now he is. He wasn't before, but right now, Fraser is good at Spyro.
I'm not usually this bad. I think I just get so stressed out when I'm racing. Because when I'm practicing, I don't make this many mistakes, but when I'm actually racing, I just mistake central.
As a common, why are you getting so many gems? By the way, I don't know what you're
because I gotta
here.
pay money bags.
I mean, how much gems is he?
300.
300. He is 300. Oh.
Yeah, he is 300.
Oh man, I wish I could coach you, but I mean outside of speedruns, but you hate me teaching you how to play the game, so.
I feel like I don't like it. I like learning myself.
That's good. What do you think about that, James Jones? How do you develop routes for speedrunning?
I don't.
You don't. How'd you beat Liam then that one time?
I may have had.
Didn't certain
a bit of
individuals
help with that.
assist you? Certain outside help?
Yeah. Yeah, they certainly did.
As he's talking about Death Triangle, by the way, we helped him win. Yeah, big day for Death Triangle tomorrow with the Death Triangle match. Big plans there. Hopefully we can win. And, you know, if Death Triangle wins, of course, then we'll have a good chance to challenge for the trios title. Look, just because I'm host of ISGP, right, doesn't mean I give myself opportunities for titles when I don't deserve them. Like, you know, I think I've been pretty fair when it comes to how we're featured in the tournament events. Like Death Triangle, we lost. Look, we lost, and if we want to get a tag title shot, we should win tomorrow, hopefully. But we'll see how we go. Maybe the winner of this race might be in line for a title. This is the only special singles match on the card.
Maybe.
So, you know, this is a special singles match after all. You don't just get singles matches like this every day. This is a very special singles match.
Are we the only singles match? Oh, besides title. That's what you mean by special.
Yes. There's a few other singles matches. You're the only non-title singles match.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. And of course we've got Marcus Terry Bedford versus Luke R44 coming up. That's another big singles match. I believe they're going to be racing very soon. They have not yet performed their race. Oh my god, I've never seen anyone get that close to that guy before.
Me?
Yeah.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Most people just flame him from a distance.
No, because when I let go, I'm not quick enough to get back on the X.
No,
I'm not quick at reflexes.
Oh.
That's why most of the time, if you notice, I spend more time running up to him, because before I've been lucky enough to just hit him.
Oh, I see.
So what? How on earth am I? I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see the rock. I was like, where's this rock?
By the way.
Am I blind?
What's the name of the dragon in this rock?
Liam. It's my favorite Daisy's name.
Hey.
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure Liam would pick me. So yeah.
What happens if you become a Daisy one day? Then who will your favorite Daisy be?
Me and Liam. Duh, and your sister.
Mia?
Yeah, 'cause your sister's adorable. Such
Oh,
such a cutie.
let's see. You're at 21 eggs now, which means you only need 9 more. I'm guessing James Jones must be on 25?
I spent a long time in Mushroom Speedway, so
Really?
maybe maybe
You've
not.
done Seashell Shore yet?
Yes, yeah, I don't see
So you've
just.
done all the levels in the main world.
No, I made a bit of a mistake. I went to Seashell Shore before going to Sheila's house. So
Oh, yes. I see. Okay, well, this opens the door wide open now because James Jones has to do Sheila's Alp, Meteora Girl has to do Seashell Shore.
Eee.
Hmm. This is close. This is closer than ever before. This really is a Spyro Kingdom worthy event. How the hell did that happen, by the way? How did you get squashed by that
No
barrel?
idea, but if you could keep questioning my ideas, I swear to God,
No,
sleep
I'm
on
just
the
saying, like,
couch.
the couch.
The couch. You'll sleep on the couch.
See.
Yes. Don't you question me, boy.
Okay, okay. I love it that I was like, hey, do you know about the one egg in Sheila's level in in the Seashell Shore level?
Yeah?
Do you remember that? And you're like, yes, I know about it. I'm like, oh, I see.
Yeah, you're like, how many eggs are in the seashell shore level with Sheila? I'm like, 2. And you're like, oh, I didn't know that you knew both of them. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I know things. Ha! I know
What was that?
things.
What was that line you said in the other one, the ISGP? You're like, I know things. I know how to do things. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
That
Yes,
line
I know how to do things. I know things.
you do. What was it that said you're afraid of the square button?
Oh yeah, I got asked a question. I can't remember who. Oh, I think it was Charity. That's like, are you confident with the square button, or are you not? And I'm like, it depends. Because today I've been a bit like with the square button, where sometimes I'm just like not being able to use it at all and just had to walk, and then sometimes I can just like speed through a level using the square button. It just
You
depends on
did
the
good.
day.
You did good there. You did good there, kid.
I think it's hard as well because I've been playing Reignited on the PS5 with the other controller where you use the moving stick. But when I have to play this version, I've got to use the triangles, use like the arrows to move, and it's so hard for me to get used to it. Like I
You
really
don't
need.
have to. I can give you the I could give you the what do you call it? I can set the PS5 controller up on the emulator for you.
I think in future speedruns you may have to do this because I'm finding it extremely hard.
Yeah, that's fine. It just means I got to get used to it too, because I'm whenever I speedrun, always use the what do you call it, the D-pad. What's the D-pad? Do you like that one? All right, are you on Buzz yet, James?
I'm just going to now.
Oh my God! So is Jess.
I'm on
Oh,
Buzz. Sweet.
oh wow.
Shut up, Seal. No one cares. I was quite nasty to Seal. I think that Seal was meant to be a child.
Oh shit! I just died on bus.
Come on, Jess. You have to beat Buzz without dying.
Ugh. Okay. Don't give me any direction. If I lose on my own account. But when you start telling me what to do, it really freaks me out. So just don't help. Even if I fail, even if I suck, even if you think that I need your guidance, it will freak me out. So please do not help. I'm
Okay, all right.
begging.
I'll do this for you. I'll do this for you. I'll mute myself. How about that?
Thank you, sweetie. I don't care if I really suck at this and I really should have listened to you. I'll freak out.
I have muted myself.
Thank you, sweetie. God. I'm meant to be mad at him. What am I doing? What is this kindness I'm expressing?
All right, I can't mute myself any longer because it's too quiet. Because no one's talking.
Sorry.
Don't talk.
Sorry, I was so focused. You talk to James Jones. How about you don't look at my screen?
Well, I'm not watching your screen. I have no idea what you're doing.
Thank you. Okay.
How's James Jones doing instead?
Uh, uh, not too bad.
Beaten Buzz? Still fighting Buzz?
Yes, yes, I have been.
Beat him. Okay.
Not by much.
You say?
Not by much though. So
Oh, you beat him by yourself. Good man. Hold on. This has turned out to be a really good race, by the way. Really good, like mid card match. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where you guys both are in a year. I'm really excited to see where you are in a year, Jess, because you've gotten really pretty good over like considering like this time last year you hadn't played a single second of Spyro.
Guess what? Sorry to interrupt. Just beat Buzz. Woo! But
Oh, nice.
you were saying?
Nice.
Sorry, I was excited. I didn't die.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
You going, James?
uh, not sure. I just got an egg, but I'm not sure how many I have. That might be a bit of a you know.
I'll just pause it and just check if you think you got 30.
Oh, go away, sorceress.
Not sure. What?
What?
James, he says he's not sure how many eggs he's got.
Yeah,
That's
it's in
not
there.
good.
Yeah, I don't think I've got 30 yet. Just so don't worry, you still got a chance.
Oh god, I need
Oh,
to get
wait,
my
wait,
bearings.
I might have actually. I don't know. I can see something, but I just the screen is too. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just keep going. Anyway.
Okay.
You go into your guidebook and check?
That's I'll do that. It's still in the right-hand corner, isn't it?
Why don't you just get a couple more and then we'll see. We'll see in post.
Right.
We'll see how we go.
Oh, okay.
Keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going, both of you. One of you is surely going to finish soon. You both beat Buzz. You must both be very near to
I'm
30
at
eggs.
28 eggs. 29 eggs.
28 eggs.
Oh wow.
Okay. Just one more. I think I've forgotten where the last one is.
Wait, how many eggs have you gotten in Midday Gardens Homeworld, James?
A few in the homeworld, and I think none in this level yet.
Oh, you're into it level. Maybe you don't have 30. Huh.
I have.
I have no idea.
30
I
eggs.
literally have 30
wow.
eggs? Okay, alright, well, one of you is one, that's for sure.
Okay. You go and check
One
how
of you
many
has-
you've got, James Jones.
Is there a
Shit.
way I can sort of, is there a way I can sort of like
Alrighty, well done, James Jones. You won the race. You collected 30 eggs before Meteora Girl did. Congratulations. How do you feel?
oh I feel good. Yeah, very good. Yeah,
Death Triangle wins again. Bringing the win home for Death Triangle, is that right?
yeah, absolutely. Meteor Girl, very worthy with your opponents.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with that, we shall say thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been a Spyro Kingdom race, and we look forward to seeing you in the next couple of races. We've got a few races left, so stay tuned for all those. And we'll see you later, guys. Goodbye.
See you, everyone.
All right, cool. So